Right. We talk a lot about how to get a consent order, but what about what happens once the consent order is approved? Is that it? Is there more to do? Right. So the judge has signed it off. This is the moment that it stops being an agreement and becomes a binding court order with real deadlines. Right. And there are bits that happen next. So let's have a look at those. Right. What it means to have your order sealed, it means that a district judge has reviewed it, they've decided this is fair, and they've applied their court stamp. Okay. And in that moment, it's enforceable, just like any other order, all right, through a judge. The one key point to remember is timing. So most of the financial obligations will only kick off once your final order is granted. And that's the thing that will end the marriage. But the bit that people forget is that the implementation part is one thing. That just means you've taken all the words, you've taken the agreement, and you have to now put that into real world, so to speak, transfers. So money, property, pensions, etc. So that's things like you need to transfer the family home. You need to pay any lump sums that you've agreed. You need to implement your pension shares, close joint accounts, credit cards, get yourself released from any joint mortgages. Otherwise, your credit files are going to stay linked. So that's the homework that you need to do. And then don't forget your will. You need to update your will along with any, I don't know, pension or life insurance nominations that you might have. These are all things that get overlooked constantly. They think we've got the consent order, there's nothing else to do. But that all forms part of the process and it's really important. The single biggest mistake that we see that people do is getting the order sealed and then forgetting about all these other deadlines, right? Things like a pension share should take about 4 months, but that can end up dragging out for over a year if nobody's going to chase the trustees. And that's going to delay costs from both sides, right? The moment that that order lands, diarize all these things, put them in order, like write a list, tick them off, and make sure that that gets done. In short, once it's sealed, act on the deadlines early. Keep a paper trail. If you are still finalizing things or dealing with an ex who's not going to comply, you can look at a process like mediation to help. Please speak to our team, book a free 15-minute consultation with us. There's no obligation. Just find out more about what your options are, and we can talk you through those. There is a wealth of information available on our website, so make use of that as well. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we wish you all the best for sorting these things out.